Hi-ho everyone, and welcome back to the adventures of Turwinkle, the gnome mage. Well, hi Turwinkle.
Greetings.
Everything going well this evening?
Indubitably.
And as you can see, we are back, well not that you can see, but we are back in Stormwind. We have a guild interview tonight to do with the guild called House Grouss. And I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But that's the guild we're going to interview tonight, and we're really looking forward to it. You've actually seen these folks in the past couple episodes. They seem to be a really active RP guild, and they seem to be in a lot of the RP events that we've been to. So this should be a lot of fun, and we're really looking forward to it. So as soon as they arrive, we will start with the interview. So we will see you then. Alright, well here they are, the House Grouss group. And boy, they look great, don't they? Look at those uniforms. They all look fantastic. So let's see who we have here today. So let us see here. We have got Guinevere Carrington, nicknamed Gwen. She's a handmaiden of the House Grouss, and she is a level 85 mage. She's currently a little lost. Well, you found yourself in the right place, Gwen. Okay, we have Sir Lewis Cinderfield. He's a knight of the House Grouss, Blackwoods Bear. He's nicknamed Baron Gingersnap or Green Bean. Okay, he's a level 90 paladin. Next we have Fisk Elkarth. He's a thief, shade of House Grouss, nicknamed Longstride. He's currently knuckles are sore, slightly red, healed for the most part. Oh, so he must have gotten in a fight not too long ago. Alright. We've got, I'm going to say Luck, or Luke. Lauk? Sexy Beast, as judged by Catel, nicknamed Lauk or Lou, is a trial of the House Grouss. Alright. And we've got Brannis Bloodhammer, the Blood Hulk. He's huge. He is a level 87 human warrior. His nickname is Bran. Just bailed out after 9 years in prison. Thug life. Nice, okay. Move over here on this side. And we've got a panda hidden here behind the mask. Is Shay Lee, the stalker, bodyguard of the House Grouss, nicknamed Shu. Is currently grinning, watching, and lollygagging. Hey, no lollygagging in line here. Alright, next we have Rika Loris, handmaiden to the Lady Grouss, nicknamed Rhea. Currently, the bridge of her nose bears a bruise and cut. Oh, hey. Did he... You better not have hit her, Fisk. And Turwinkle's on the case here. Hopefully her nose is getting to feel better. Alright, we have Simon Pyrewood Grin, exiled bard. His nickname is Pyre. And again, folks, please excuse Turwinkle's butchering of your names. He tries his hardest, though. Okay, he's currently listening to the wind. And he is an ardent of the House Grouss. And lastly back here is Nasir, bodyguard of House Grouss. He's a level 32 human warrior. And we have the officers up front here. We have Sarv, in service to the lady. His nickname is Sarv, Dr. Doom, Thug, Thorn. And he's a cross of the House Grouss. I'm going to assume that's a leader title. We've got Richard Langley, and we've seen Richard in a couple of our episodes, actually. He was the one that was limping. And he is the bodyguard to Lady Grouss, Counter Shadow, and the bulwark of the House Grouss. Currently FBGM. I don't know what that means, but okay. And then finally we have the leader, Lady Anna Grouss, nicknamed Anna. And she's the aristocrat of the House Grouss, and is currently disgruntled. Well, hopefully not with Turwinkle. And we'll come back here and take a look. Again, there they are. What a great looking bunch. And now as the bells have tolled, we will go ahead and interview these great folks. So let's get started. All right, folks, so we have some questions and answers here, so let's take a look and see where we're at. I asked, I said, you guys look really great. And they really do, don't they? Look at them. Just a fantastic looking bunch. So, Silence, House Grouss. How did you form this wonderful guild? And Silence says, this guild is a product of a storyline that was run for the Borderland Coalition over a span of a few months. The story was so much fun that we decided to remove it from private and introduce it to the rest of the server as a guild. Which is really an interesting idea. You take something that you've worked on kind of behind the scenes, and maybe a storyline, underlying storyline, and turn it into your own thing. So great. So let's see here. It said, interesting. I see. How long has this guild been up and running then? She said, we picked up and started running in April-ish. The guild was created in February. We worked on it for a while before letting it run. So fairly new. And when you say we, who else was involved in the creation of the guild? Langley, Sarv, and I. They are the ones that knew the story that we had been running the best. Sarv is I guess you're saying, the guild leader of TBC. And we'll have to find out what TBC is. But we also have a newcomer here. Someone just walked in here. A little late to the party, but that's all right. It's Whisper Eyes Aries Durin. Nickname too many, answers to none. Okay. She looks like she's a officer of the House Grouss. It's currently not attracting attention. Well, you've got Turwinkle's attention now. We have a few people that are... Hey, wake up now. Poor folks, they're having to sit there and wait on us to ask all these questions. You know, it can get a little long. So we will ask a few more questions and then we'll be back. All right, so I asked a few more questions. I said, so tell me about House Grouss. I guess I should ask, what makes a quote-unquote house guild different than, say, a military-style guild? How is the RP different? Sarv answers, I suppose it could be a matter of opinion on how one looks at it. We have knights and soldiers like a military-style guild would have. However, what sets us apart is the noble family, Lady Grouss, that those armored folks serve. Instead of running violent military campaigns and training events, our RP is more centered around scandals, political drama, and power. Brandis yells out, power! I said, wow. So almost like a series of West Wing in a way, or Game of Thrones. Sarv says, exactly. Now, how many members do you folks have at this time? Silence answers, 31. Very few alts. Which actually is a nice size. So that is a good size. Are you wanting a huge guild, or are you looking for quality players versus quantity? Silence answered, what is most important to us is story. We recruit via story. We do things only via story, randoms, RP, etc. The members we get must have one, so I guess we'd say we're looking for quality. Which really is a great idea. There's a lot of guilds that have hundreds upon hundreds of members, and yet they don't know each other. They wouldn't know the people that come on night, wouldn't know the morning people. And so those guilds are great, but they're not as close-knit. Whereas I could almost guarantee you these folks know each other pretty intimately in their RP style and what their story arcs are, all in the guild, within the guild. So great RP guild, and kind of an interesting way to go about role-playing instead of the military, looking sort of back in the political side of things, which is a fun way to RP. And if that's something that interests you, it looks like these folks is the way to go if you're looking at kind of doing those storylines that are all political, and you've got the backstabbing going on and whatnot. So great so far. So let's ask a few more questions and then we'll let these poor folks go. Alright, last round of questions for these poor folks who've been waiting very patiently and have done just a fantastic job thus far. Alright, I asked, so if I was willing or looking to join the House Grouss, where would I go? Do you folks have a website? Whispery says we do. It's at house.shifter.com is where you can find us. As Silence said before, you make a story with us to join. Just come RP. That is awesome. So do you then interview our peers Isili then in character? Yes, you just need to contact either myself, Sarv, Whispery, or Silence, and we are always and more than willing to help you craft your story should you not have one and still want to join. Wonderful. So if someone who did not know how to RP very well, you'd be willing to help me learn the craft of RP? Within reason, of course, because you don't want trolls just jumping in. So it says, of course, we love helping people and would be more than happy to do so. Most of us who are already here have been role-playing for many years. We have much wisdom to pass down to the younglings, says Branninus. And Sar says, yes, wisdom. All right, last question. What would you folks like the people out there to know about House Grouss? Now, Silence had answered also about the previous question. For people who are willing to learn, that is, you always run across those people who are ninja kings or just wannabe. And again, she brings up a point that you don't want to just allow anybody into your guild. And that's why you have kind of an interview process to make sure that they're fit for your guild and not somebody who's just going to come in and be a troll and cause your guild to have a bad reputation. And so a good interview process is key in making sure the people that are within your guild are going along with your storyline. So it looks like these folks have a really good handle on that. So I asked, okay, what do you want folks to know about the House Grouss out there? And Elkar says, we have zeppelins. And he threw a paper zeppelin at Turwinkle. I said, okay. And Silence says, we're here to support the server. We want to offer story. We attend events and will be hosting them. Most of us aren't new to the Worm Rest Accord server, and we would just like to see RP thrive. And that is really a great answer, and not only for them, but for the guild for the server as a whole, actually. Because what it does is it makes the server even that much better when you have a group like this that's really wanting to get out there and make the server a better place for RPers to be in. And I said, of course, that is a lovely answer. Anyone else? Langley says, we're always open to walk up RP. We thrive off it. So please, anyone can walk up. Brad says, we are here to have fun, promote happiness, and crush some skull. I mean, have fun. I said, alrighty. Whispery says, we're not as scary out of character most of the time. So, great answers all around. These guys are really great. And so if you're looking for this type of RP, I would highly suggest come and look these folks up. As you can see here, they have a lot of fun. What you haven't seen off camera has been just hilarious. They all are kind of a close-knit family, and it seems like everybody here just really is looking to have a good time, not only RPing, but just in the game in general. And so these guys are great. So let us say goodbye, and we'll be right back with Turwinkle in the wetlands, and we'll finish this up. Oh, we had kind of a latecomer here, Master Sergeant Etment. He's a spell breaker. He's an adherent of the House Grouss, and level 90 Gilnean warrior. So welcome. Even though he came in at the very end, he did get in here, and so we understand. Sometimes things take precedence, and it seems like the couch took precedence in this case, but that's all right. So welcome, Etment, and great. Again, look at this group. They just look fantastic. All right, so we will say our goodbyes, and we'll see you back in the wetlands. All right, well, we've hearthstoned back to the Deepwater Tavern here in Menethil Harbor in the wetlands, where Turwinkle is staying currently. And what a wonderful guild, wasn't it, Turwinkle? They were just fantastic.
Sure.
And we want to just thank the House Grouss Guild for doing such a lovely job. They are all very patient with Turwinkle, so thank you very much.
Allow me to express my deepest thanks.
Yes, we really had a good time. And so again, folks, if you were looking for a great guild to join, you couldn't go wrong with the House Grouss Guild. They have a different style of RP, kind of a different story arc that they go with, and really one that's really interesting. So if you're into kind of the political intrigue, that sort of thing, this is the guild you want to approach. Again, their website is house.shivtr.com. You can look them up there or talk to any one of their officers about maybe joining if that's what you want to do. So Turwinkle, a great job interviewing tonight. You did a wonderful job, sir. And if you folks like this episode, please click like. If you want to comment on not only the House Grouss Guild, but how we did in the interview, please do so below. We love comments. If you'd like to join Team Turwinkle, we'd love to have you. So join up, and the more the merrier. That's what Turwinkle always says. So, Turwinkle, you did a great job, sir. You have a good night's sleep.
Farewell.
Farewell, sir. Bye-bye.